I'm always doing that crap. There we go. All right. So no, what I was about to say was 12 days away. 12 more stinking days. I don't know if that's including today or not. And I also might be one day. Whoa! What the hell? This guy just swerved like crazy. What the heck was that about? There's nothing in the road. Jesus. All right, well, getting back to what I was saying. 12 more days. So 12 more days of dieting, and I'm going to compete on the 6th. So the 5th is a check-in day beforehand where I'm going to be carving up. No training on this day. The 4th, I'm definitely not going to train. I may or may not lift on the 3rd, so I'll just have to kind of see about that. So really, I've got until the 2nd to make substantial changes. So if that's the 2nd, that means I've got a week. I've got essentially what I'd call a week of adjustment, a week of like a final little push when it comes to this cardio and calories to make any slightly noticeable body fat changes. So I'm going to use this week accordingly, maybe actually 8 days, keep my cardio up 45 minutes twice a day. I'm probably going to drop my calorie intake just a touch. Yesterday I had 2,300, or actually let me check and make sure. That's the benefit of having, an app where you track it. All you have to do is go back a day. You don't just have to remember. Yeah, yesterday, 2,274. So I think if over these next few days I can average out around like 2,400-ish with the cardio and training subsequently, that'll put me in a good spot. That'll probably let me take down just about a pound-ish of body fat between now and then ease into showtime, carb up like a total freak, and then just see what kind of stage look I can freaking bring. So I'd call this a little bit of a level up of the amount of locking in, but not more like just increasing the stringency of the diet. Like I was slamming a ton of protein bars a month ago. No protein bars. No more protein bars. No more like carb friendly. Like I'm just aiming for strict basics at this point. But you can still get around it a little bit. Like I just had a very good, very filling 350 calorie breakfast as my pre-workout meal, and it was 30 grams of chicken, or 30 grams of protein worth of chicken, about 5 grams of fat included in that, mixed with half of a serving of non-fat Greek yogurt and some ranch dressing powder. That all mixed together with 3 rice cakes was very good. I don't know what the hell I was doing yesterday with that cinnamon chicken. This ranch, kind of Greek yogurt chicken is infinitely better. So I'm going to be slamming that over these next few days. But one thing you got to watch out for is, sometimes like the ranch dressing powder, it says 0 calories, but some of the ingredients do actually have a few. Like I think it's like monosodium glutamate actually does have some calories, or like some of those like artificial. So usually I just kind of count whatever amount I added as like 5 grams of carbs just to be safe, because right now I do not want to overdo it. Right now I want to make sure that if I eat a meal that's 500 calories, I don't want to count it as a meal that was only worth 300, because that means I just ate 200 calories that it didn't account for. Like everything that's going into my mouth is going to be weighed, measured, tracked. I was about to say documented. Not really documented, but I'm just tracking the carbs, fats, and proteins of everything, because if I didn't do that, if I wasn't super strict and I wasn't super specific about counting everything and weighing everything, well then this whole week I might think that I'm dieting, I might think I'm getting a little bit leaner, or I'm eating in accordance to what that goal is. But if really I let 500 calories slip, if 500 or even a few hundred calories got into the mix that I didn't track, well, that would kind of throw it off. That would kill my entire freaking rate of progress. You know, it's like you're trying to fill up a swimming pool, but the swimming pool has a hole in the bottom of it. It doesn't matter if you're filling it with 1,000,000 gallons a day if it also leaks 1,000,000 a day, you know? So it's something where the stringency of dieting really is like basically 100%. You know, you can have some off days, you can have some crazy off days, but they have to be, you know, once in a blue moon. You know, is a full moon once a month? Just about like once every 29 days or so. Yeah, every time there's a full moon, if you have a really crazy cheat day, but you were on track with your diet all the other days of the month, well, then you can still be good. You know, I can't undo 30 days of proper dieting and cardio with one day of eating like a fiend. I can't do that. But if I eat like crazy every other day, well, it doesn't matter how good I am on the good days. Those bad days are just going to kind of counteract it, you know? So it's just kind of how it is. You know, there's no making it easier, but you can make yourself better at dieting by being more strict with yourself. And then it's almost the same thing as if it were easier. You're just better at doing it, you know? So you have to raise yourself to the bar that dieting requires. You can't lower the bar to whatever your level of strictness is, because if it's too low, it's never going to work. You know, so that's why I'm always giving you a hard time about, you know, cardio and calories and tracking everything. I know sometimes it seems a little silly for me to say it, like if I'm eating a big ass thing of Cane's and ice cream, or, you know, ice cream sandwiches, and then I'm talking about cardio and calories, like that's a completely different you know, state of being for me trying to grow, right? So at least take the seriousness of this diet as kind of at least a proof of concept that the more, you know, you put in, or I guess the less you put in food wise, the more results you're going to see, you know? So just keep that in mind if you want to make some crazy shit happen. Summer is still a few months away, so if your plan is you want to get lean before before beach season, it can be done. You know, it's going to take a little while, but it is absolutely not. There's no barrier to entry. Anybody could do it, but it's more so, you know, who's willing to do it. But plan for this morning, before I do my 45 minutes of cardio in a bit, is going to be to slam some arms, and I think I overdid it last time. I think I overdid my arm day last time. I don't remember what I did. I did like dumbbell curls and then some cable stuff. I did like one set too many, and I could tell my biceps were like too tender afterward. You know, because there is definitely a line of like, okay, I'm doing effective stimulating work versus, okay, I just overdid it, and now I can tell my biceps are sore, but in like an overtrained sort of way. You know, and I don't say overtrained a lot, more so underfed is the proper descriptor. So we'll see. But yeah, probably 5 or 6 sets of curls and push downs individually, maybe less. I mean, I've had some 4-set bicep days, which I thought were solid, and like actually did result in, you know, proper stimulation and gains. So, you know, I don't have a rule. It's more so I'm just aiming for that end state of, you know, pumped and stimulated. So if that takes 4 sets, or if it took 50, I mean, that's just what I would do. I know it's not 50, but you get what I'm saying. So nothing too crazy, nothing groundbreaking. Let's just get these arms pumped up. All right, today's going to be a superset style, actually more like alternating. So not a superset, but I'm going to do a set of curls, rest a minute, do a set of push downs, rest a minute, back and forth until, well, completely pumped, of course. So let's start with the 40s. Nothing crazy. I just want to make sure I can feel it. Okay. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that's good. Doing the sync like both at once at the ends is kind of a cool finisher. But let's grab some reverse D handles and just keep going. Let's change it up. So instead of the rope, do an underhand long D handles. It's basically the same thing, but instead of spreading my hands apart here, now it's this underhanded action. Just a little different. Can I go one notch heavier? That's the max. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep going back and forth between these two. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, back to push downs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's change this to the rope. But I'm just going to keep doing those dumbbell curls. Those feel solid. There we go. Whew. Let's grab the rope. Honestly, we're getting close to done, I think. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. Yeah. I think just one more of both of those, and I'm all done. Pump wise, well, let's let it speak for itself. I'm going to finish those single arm pushdowns, kind of alternating 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Light too, because I really want to like squeeze and hold the bottom, and then just get these 40s going for 1 more. Then we can pose down. All right. Okay, come on. Okay. All right. Yeah. There we go. All right. Yes, that was a quick one. Only 5 sets each. And after waking up, from only eating 2,300 calories, for me to have my arms feel this pumped, like this is very, not strange, but like kind of surprising. Like I can touch my shoulders with my arms. When I'm bulked, pumped, I can get to like here just because my arm runs into itself. But no, man, I mean, that is what I would call a very good sign. So let me move this light just a little further forward. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's fucking cool. All right. Do we start from the front or from the back? What's better? Yeah, may as well start from the back side. We're already facing this way. So through the shirt, how's let's do a little bit of a grain, vein, everything else kind of check. And this is about what I want to see. So not even flexing, just kind of pulling my shirt tight and standing. I mean, I'm seeing serious separation of actual like lats and traps. I mean, fuck, dude. Christmas tree through the shirt. That's not something to scoff at. So we're getting real now. But let's see how we're looking. So I got my reflection set up on my phone from the camera so I can see what I look like, even though I don't have a mirror. That's what I really need, a big overhead mirror right here so I can see the reflection of my reflection. But this works freaking well as well. So let's make sure I'm facing the right way and we can see how this Christmas tree looks. Actually, let me loosen this up a little. Because your lower back, it doesn't just end at your waistline. I mean, it goes all the way down to here to like, what is that, like the small of your back? I don't know. Either way, let's just make it look as cool as possible. And now let's see from the front side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is what I want to see. So I'm feeling good. Another week of just a little more fat loss between now and essentially showtime. And then just making sure I properly carb up. I'm going to be feeling like a fucking beast. I already am, but it'll be even crazier then. So, yeah, nothing else to say. Let's just go do some cardio. Son of a bitch. Huh? There we go. Can't believe I almost did that. I just did that twice in one day. It's terrible. But what I was about to say was I was doing the upright bike instead of the recumbent reclined bike, and it felt like the 45 minutes passed by a bit quicker. I mean, my heart rate was still up in the mid kind of 130s like I want it to be, but something about the upright bike today was doing the freaking trick, which is good. I'm kind of I'm a little sick of the treadmill. I kind of treadmilled myself out over the last few weeks, which is fine. It just means I'm going to switch cardio machines to more bike or seated bike or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely a good tip to change up your cardio. Don't just do the same machine every time. For one, it might just get stale, but then it's also probably better to change it up anyway. Same with your training. Like, I haven't done that specific arm day ever, maybe. 5 sets of underhand, 5 sets of rope, and then 5 sets of those dumbbell curls. Or 3 and 2. Well, I've never done that exact lift before. And even though I haven't spliced it together just yet, I know that it was actually like freaking nuts. Like, that was up there with any pose down I have ever done in terms of freak factor. Potentially the freakiest. Like, I only get to see it on the little camera screen until I get home and edit it together. But that Christmas tree, I mean, holy crap. Santa's coming back March 6th. That's what I'm hearing from that mirror shot. So, yeah, just another week of getting a little bit leaner and then carbon up, and we are going to be freaking good to go. That is for sure. So, I'll have to, I guess the confirmation will be in the title, but I'm 97% sure that might have been my wildest looking arm pump ever. So, that's a crazy thing for me to be able to say, like, without exaggeration. But plan now is to go slam some more of that ranch flavored chicken, plus a couple of rice cakes. Maybe I've got a couple heads of crap. What's the lettuce that they make Caesar salads with? No, it's not iceberg. Romaine? I don't know. Well, either way, I'm probably going to slam that with like kind of some chopped lettuce inside, just for a little bit of volume's sake. And then one more 45-minute cardio session I think I'll just do in the basement, just for efficiency's sake. And then there's nothing else to do but not go over my calorie limit and just keep on grinding. Just keep this train in motion until we get to the station. So yeah, I think that's all I got there. I think yeah, I'm just excited to get home and freaking see how that pose down looked. But yeah, plan tomorrow is going to be, tomorrow might be my last quad pump. Yeah, I think so. Probably. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find it. Maybe it'll be a rest day. I got no freaking idea. But yeah, that's all for me in terms of this day. So I'll see you tomorrow.